And the Grammy goes to Zed featuring Foxes.
A big part of why this tour is possible was my album. I decided to take the time off and disappear for a little while, go back and tell a story. And it was pretty scary, but it ended up being really my career. Electronic music is as big as it could be in America, and this was my moment of clarity. It was life-changing for me because I've never done a tour like this before, and it opened up a whole new world for me. Massive for this little room. The ideas I had for this tour and show were over, let's say, the dimensions that people usually play shows in. This is like, I can see the light coming through. Yeah, that looks bad. This is my first big tour with the production. We did not expect the build and the programming to take that long. Can we delay doors 10 minutes? Can we delay doors 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm a little worried about your hand, to be honest. I'm not gonna hit your hand. And I did not expect me to be that much of a pain in the ass about everything being 100% perfect and precise.
Can we open doors or no?
No.
You know, we have 2,500 people to get in here.
Yeah, I know. We need to run through it once. Instead of having 3 days of rehearsals, we ended up having 8 hours of rehearsals. Total. Which means we're really unprepared. So we didn't have the chance to like really build everything.
How hands-on are you with the whole visual accompaniment in it?
I mean, I'm very hands-on. The visual aspect is just as important for me as the actual music. I'll eat afterwards. I can't eat that like close to a show. I'm a perfectionist and it has to be 100% right, otherwise I just don't love it. It's like a band, you know? It's for people that have to be super tight and not make any mistakes. I just want to know how it happened, so I can kick someone's ass. Let's go to my backstage. Did you see my email yet? I got about 100 million tweets with the Stay the Night cover. Somehow it leaked. It's on Amazon. Maybe we think about announcing that I will premiere my new single, Stay the Night, earlier than we plan to. I think it is a good idea too. Just gonna try to solve it, but the internet is a virus. Once something is in there, it spreads. Shit happens. Are they coming here?
Who?
Dave and Matt and everyone?
Just Dave.
Okay. Oh my God.
Birthday, shave your dick. Birthday, shave your dick.
You know, aside from being a manager and part of my label, Dave's a really good friend of mine.
have on the drum track.
Skrillex connected us. He was the first person to write Dave an email saying, check this guy Zed out, he's awesome, you will love it.
There's Anton, there's myself, and there's Tim on the management side. I was brought into Team Zed before record label talk, A&R talk, basically as a more of a music manager to my partner Tim. Yeah, Anton's birthday present. He's stepping up his game. A lot of managers don't even know where their artist works. They haven't even been to their artist's studio. They just get the music sent to them and then they execute, you know, the managerial role. This is a real, like, close connection.
Myself and Dave Renee, two of us co-managed Zed together. I had a few different bands on my roster. One of those bands was a band called From First to Last, which had a young guy named Sonny Moore, who was the lead singer. Sonny and I ultimately left From First to Last, and Sonny became Skrillex.
If you will. Check it out. Say something. 3, 2, 1.
Anthem, Zed had reached out to Skrillex and hit him on MySpace kind of blindly. Sonny randomly checked it, listened to it, was blown away, told me about it. I was blown away. The more we communicated with him, the more it became evident that he really was a special guy. You know, he's German, so when we first met him, he wasn't very good with his English, and he was pretty shy, and now he's super well-versed, and he cares very much about every aspect of his career. You know, like, he's involved, and we encourage him to be involved.
Yeah. How much time do we have, max? Only today? I would love for the impact to be as big as possible for the first time people hear it. I think you guys need to talk to Mark, of presenting this idea, and talk to everyone at Vivo and whoever we need to talk to, and we just do our best at cutting it as fast as we can. All right, later. The whole team around me is working differently from other teams that I've, you know, experienced, because there's less separation. We got this and this happening. Cool, I can react to it immediately and do something. That was my marketing manager and my manager basically discussing last-minute plans of, you know, how we will change this whole campaign. It involves a lot of people. If you want to upload a video on, you know, Vivo or whatever, I think by being together and being a team, you can achieve so much more. You know, the way we handle situations, we review everything and try to make the best out of it.
Talk about Hayley Williams and the new single you did with her.
I've been keeping it secret for the longest time, and I've been so excited for everyone to hear it. It's coming out tonight.
So everybody listening, get Zed's new single featuring Hayley Williams. It's called Stay the Night, and it goes on sale tonight at 11 p.m.
Let me see. Found it. Top 10 dance. It's been an hour.
It's only been an hour.
2 hours.
Stay the Night happened really quickly. I got the demo in an email, and I heard that Anton was a fan and that he might be interested in me singing on it.
Yeah. I think it'll sound more like a thing, you know?
I know that we are upset. This was my first experience with EDM, like even like putting my toes in the EDM world, and I like dance music, but I don't feel like I am knowledgeable about it, you know? I just know that when I heard Clarity for the first time, I was like, what is this? I loved like the depth. So when I got the chance to hear Stay the Night, I was blown away. I know that we were made to break, so what I don't mind.
It's a dream that came true. I'm still a big Paramore fan, and we had the chance to reach out to her, and I had the song, and I thought it would be awesome if she sang it. But I knew that she didn't really do any collaborations and has never really done anything electronic. but it's just an email. Same way I emailed Skrillex years ago.
You're gonna stay the night. It doesn't mean we're bound for life. So, are you gonna stay the night?
So I walked into the studio today, and Anton was at the piano, and I was just really psyched to meet him because we've talked a little bit over email, and we did the song together, and I felt like we were already friends, but you never know when you're gonna meet someone how it's gonna be. And we recorded an iTunes session for Stay the Night. I thought it went so well. I think it sounds beautiful. I feel like I have a whole new respect for dance music and for how it comes together and the people and the artists behind that beat that you hear, that you're dancing to.
I'm reading everything, and it's just all
album,
the success.
but I wanted to ask about the
Stay the Night. Stay the Night. Stay the Night. It's called Stay the Night.
On the iTunes radio charts.
What's next for Zed?
We'll do whatever we need whenever we need to do it. We'll get through it. We'll do something else. We'll do something better. We'll do something different. Most importantly, we just all believe in Anton so much. So whatever comes our way, we know that we have him.
I got a shower. 2 showers, 1 shower.
You want me to wash your back?
Can you soap it in? Dude. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Church. After show food is more of a no-no? Is it initiation?
The dude is super driven. He works nonstop. People on our team joke that there must be 2 Antons. There's got to be the Anton that you see on the tour. And then there's another one working on emails because the dude is fast.
Is it Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll and Hyde? He can go from, telling a joke to completely being a fool to 100% enveloped in working on his music. He's a pro, and it's amazing to watch him work.
Fuck, I think I'm getting sick.
Talking about how often you've been playing on this tour right now. I don't know how you have time to kind of function. How are you holding up, first of all?
I bought a juicer. I think the menu needs a new juicer. What do we have to do to make it work here? Well, we missed 50%. We're watching Gaga perform songs from her album Art Pop for the first time. I produced a couple from them, so it's pretty cool to see it.
Hey, you gotta keep way back there. We're not all the way in it. Dippy dippy.
Another story, 2 years ago, I lobbied to play Lady Gaga a demo idea that Anton did. After 3 days of logistically figuring out how I was going to do this, I jumped into her SUV on the way to a show she was playing at the Hollywood Bowl. They give me an 1/8-inch cable, I plug it into my iPhone, I play her 60 seconds of an idea. She grabs my phone, she says, call Jimmy Iovine. We call Jimmy, she says, you gotta sign this kid. I email Smith and Anton, I say, I just sat with Gaga, she wants you to produce her whole record.
I introduced him to everybody I knew, and Gaga liked him, and other people liked him, but I just wanted people to hear him because I thought he was that good. What I felt when I first heard Zedd, I related to him as a record producer. And I loved the sound and the feel of his tracks and his song sense and his chord sense. But the thing I liked the most was his aggressiveness sonically.
It's Passion Wild Kiss 92.5 on a Thursday afternoon, and we would like for everyone to welcome Zedd! Woo! Hey, you are young!
Kinda. Is it true that you were like a signed act at like 11 or 12 years old? I've been making music since I was 4. But when I was 12, I started playing in a metal band with my brother, and we got signed to a label. And I remember I was on tour with Deadmau5. I tried to manage both, but no real time for a second band.
Dude, how old are you?
24.
You're 24
like
and
the same
you're
age.
touring the world.
That's what I'm currently doing. Yeah. I know. I'm very happy to be able to, to do what I love to do.
Music is the only thing that has never changed in my life. Ever since I was born, I've always made music.
Silent love, calling faith to shadow me through your hallways.
One thing that you've said before, which I really like, is that you try to make timeless music. What makes a song timeless? I think in the end of the day, a good song is a good song, and that means the music is good. And the most important part is the melody and the chords, and that just has to be timeless.
How you doing? Good. What do you think of your show yesterday?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah?
I came here solo, and I've never once listened to any of your music in my life. And I've been raving my entire life. I walk in, and I stop, and I watch your fucking show. Whatever the fuck you guys are doing is so crystal clear, it's like watching IMAX. And the production was so fucking on point that I'm like, this guy gets a pass.
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was great. Love the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd was awesome.
When I got into hip hop, which was the first hip hop thing I ever did, I got into Dre, and that led me into hip hop. I wasn't saying let's go into hip hop and I found Dre. I was saying let's find something great, and hit Dre walk through the door. Zedd is a multiple threat because he's also a producer, and he'll make great records, like Dre.
If you look at the charts, there's so many songs that no one will ever listen to in 1 year from now, And if you make good music, like the Beatles did, or Queen, or whoever, those songs are still relevant, and that's what I want to be. I want to be a relevant artist in the future, not just right now.
So turn up your night. Turn up your night. Turn up your night. I will find you.
You are my clarity. I'm sorry, I gotta bounce. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you! I used to listen to him before he became famous, so I love Zed.
Love it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And the fact he waited, like he played an amazing set. I bet he's tired, and he
came
met
out.
other people. He still came out here.
Best visuals.
That's what you do to your fans. That's representation.
Dude, the crowd was awesome. The crowd was sick.
I want to thank Matthew Koma, who wrote the song with me. Obviously, Foxes for singing this song. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my team, Dave, Tim, Lee, John, Matthew Lamott, Brenda, Jimmy.
You're charting next to Jay-Z, Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake.
It's just weird to see my name there. I mean, it feels awesome, but at the same time, it's just so surreal. It is so far away, and then your name's in there, and you're just someone making beats on a laptop. You know what I mean?
What's extra?
Everything
Everything up there.
Everything that's up there except for that.
What's for?
Extra.
Like for all the random shit? Yeah. That would look good.
extra stroke?
God, that would look good.
When I made Clarity, I had no clue this was anything more than just a song I really liked personally. At some point, it was #1 on American radio. And aside from that, it changed my life because I was able to play this tour, and it all started with this moment of clarity.
Los Angeles, how are you guys feeling tonight? Hot dive into frozen waves where the past comes.
I think that a genre is only as good as the artist it produces. A lot of producers aren't music people. This guy's a song guy. He writes music, and he's the real deal. He's really talented.
We crash 'cause we both know how.
You know, some people want, for whatever reason, their favorite music to stay underground and whatever. I mean, I've always wanted for every person in this world to know my music. Right now I'm in the, step 1, which was figuring out how an album works and what I want it to sound like, and then next year I will take about 5 months off, hopefully, to write my next album.
Don't speak as I try.
This is something I will never forget. There's never been, a better tour for me at the best time. I've learned a lot. We've made a lot of mistakes, and we learn from them. And there's no way back. It's just about getting better and doing it better next time.
'Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing relentlessly, still fighting. I don't know why. If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love is insanity, why are you my doubt, lying inside our quiet drama. Wearing your heart like a stolen dream, opening skies with your broken keys. No one can blind us any longer. We'll run where lights won't chase us, hide where love can save us. I will never let you go. We'll run where lights won't chase us, hide where love can save us. I will never let you go. We can exist on an empty stage. We don't need sound to invent our sake, healing us blank into a corner. We'll run where lights won't chase us, hide where love can save us. I will never let you go. We'll run where lights won't chase us, hide where love can save us. I will never let you go. Breathing you in when I want you out, finding our truth in a hole of doubt, lying inside our quiet drama.